with the weaker has got off to a good start.
Well, that's it, because they happen to take the fight up against one of the players who has that rifle. And John QT, other side of the map, he's running the Phantom, now actually swapping over. Gonna be SEN and 10s towards A. But for the side of Sentinels, those two rifles, they stand a good chance in any fight. Those pistols, though, they're left to do a lot. The whole mid-control is around those
so
pistols.
much info.
They want to be playing this off the utility. That's the nade going through, forcing them back, doing some damage, too. Karen's now down to 83. I was a little bit of decay as well. The orb had gone up.
They got a rifle. But because of that neural theft, they used it to check if anybody was holding the rifle. So that's now a third gun picked up from Sentinels. So they have boosted this quite a bit. 40 seconds left. 3 players still within the B site, but you still have 10s with a paranoia available to him. Nothing really on Zelsus, though, so it is going to be onto him.
Oh, he's forced out of position. That paranoia. It's landed on the players further up, and one was blinded. Caught by the trap, another now inside, and well, he's gone. 2 kills with a classic for Zelsus. He's being wrapped on, at least a chance to shut him down. One that they must realize. Meteor, there we go. It's a connection with 12 seconds left, and the spike's gone up into heaven, dropped. Even if the last kill wasn't found, I don't think they were getting that one done. 2-2.
All right, now my mic
You're never going to
audio.
believe this, but that was a MasterCard thrift.
Was it?
I don't know what's happening.
Is that the first one we've seen so far?
No, I believe it's the third.
Third in a row.
This is such a peculiar game. Now, obviously, because both teams are still sort of building up finances.
What is this?
The next one's not going to be, but if you've ever seen an advertisement for buying the SEN bundle, that is 2 kills off the back of Zelsus, the man who's been plugging it this entire event. We're never going to hear the end of it.
Well, at least they're feeling it too. Kaplan with his thrifty calls. Forgot the MasterCard in front of it, but I'll forgive him. I'll forgive him this one. Well, GENG, they're not going to be too happy about the back and forth nature of this early game, especially the fact that they got caught by not being able to shoot the traps. It's a little unfortunate, but these things happen. There was a combo of util again thrown towards them. Kaplan with his thrifty calls, try to take some MasterCard. That's I'm starting to think Sentinels have got some sort of trap abuse going on. They're not taking the bullets in this early game, especially the fact that they got caught by not being able to shoot traps.
Got so far forward before anybody really...
There was a combo of util again thrown towards them. Kaplan with his thrifty calls, try to take some MasterCard. That's I'm starting to think Sentinels have got some sort of push.
There we go.
Still going forward.
Gotta lower that shit.
It's a little space to take a position you usually expect, but the big difference to this is Karen. He's also there with a paranoia in hand, and it's about to come through. There it is. The step was heard. But luckily, those players are able to round the corner just in time. Nade, not really going to force Meteor back, but he falls back.
Eska, did you see that Apex drama about that tournament?
But the paranoia is kept in the back pocket, now burned up to go towards elbow. Here comes the blast pack from Zekin. He's towards the side, picking up Karen, and Zelsus had opened up the rest, leaving Meteor alone. Doing so much damage.
Hacker shut down an entire Apex tournament.
That's buying a little bit more time. Tens has to run for the hills now. There's no time left with another found. GENG take the lead. It's not quite a MasterCard thrifty, but it is a Red Bull clutch.
the script really is just paying dividends at this point. Around breakback for GENG. Coming off the clutch, again, we talk about Sentinels in these retakes, and they're phenomenal. Just being able to come in from behind, isolating these fights, and even after the aggressive positions that were held. But as Munchkin, the leader of the team, someone who's been highlighted so many times by different members of his roster to help elevate, well, this time, he's done it individually.
Get out of my way.
Straight away, Blade Storm popped. The pacey side of this round looking to come out. So they take early space towards this A site. Pit already into mid, but straight over the top goes Meteor. He's looking to pressure.
Oh, I do have a sub. I was trying to figure out this whole time how to see whether I had gotten a sub or not.
Still a player on
Down here.
Mid. GENG have a lot of space. You don't expect to see a Sentinels crunch just yet. And look at how much they're keeping in their back pocket for the eventual fight. Paranoia is still to work with almost every piece of utility, that the big ones online. One flash just popped by Sassy, but Meteor turns. The blades are used up. Look, they're not finished pushing. Lakia went charging forward, even though his teammate had fallen back.
Come on, Tens. Oh, God damn it.
But Munchkin capitalized.
Zelsus.
Chaos picks up too.
Fuck.
And keeps having control. That's a huge position for them to play with.
And now Sentinels even send Sassy back to reclaim it, buying so much time as only John QT's on the site, flanked out and distracted by Meteor. The clock is running down. Munchkin late flanks up through heaven, and the classic flank's awkward. The knife kill is in, but it's too little too late. Again,
Oh my God.
time is enough for GENG to claim the round.
Yeah,
Oh.
finally.
I'm good. Thank you.
A second round in a row after what was a crazy back and forth. It is GENG to come out on top, but again, it was close, and John QT comes out with a knife. Munchkin, though, he has got off to a fiery start. The way that he's been playing, the way he's been punishing them as they tried to rotate. His late flanks in the back line have been so problematic. It's the spike to do the job.
Oh, come on,
In
fans.
the lead. As said, this has been Sentinel's home turf. We even saw the video earlier, John QT saying, you know, it's his favorite map, and you can understand why. 4 back-to-back.
They just won
victories.
yesterday. I'm surprised they had to play again
7 of
today.
the last
It was like
8 won.
no gap in gameplay.
But, as said, GENG have been so fantastic at adapting. They beat EDG, they beat PaperX, they've been evolving throughout this tournament. It's not going to be easy, just because this map is solid for Sentinels.
Cancel of the dog with a deep snake bite. GENG denied some more information around mid.
Eska, you just have me like on a computer somewhere. Don't even realize it.
All the way back to the B side. Sentinels have been able to win.
Because I'll take it.
Before.
That's the kind of support I like.
On the side of GENG, though, Munchkin's game has been fantastic. Just last round, the way he played and controlled Heaven in the late game allowed that spike to explode. Now he's got a Viper's Pit, thanks to his hard work. Seekers as well, but they're not used. Instead, it's going to be dashed straight out in front of the Seekers. Meteor, though, he's caught. He can't quite see anything for a moment, but as the Cloudburst fades, he's able to find a target. Nice headshot, but the wall gets in the way. Sassy holding on to life, barely, and he'll eventually be shut down with the...
Oh! That makes 2! Well, thank you, The Real Arlock, for that. I didn't get this alert when Eskimoses subbed, so it's quite nice.
Into that Viper's Pit and just manages to isolate the battle, takes him out, and then I'll be honest.
Are you working today, Arlock?
Knowing that his opponent would eventually try and catch him on the ping, it has been such a worldie of a game. And here's someone as well. This is his 7th, I believe, international event. The best spot the Munchkin has ever finished.
Is my mic working? I feel like I'm going crazy.
He went through the
I have audio,
Crazy
yeah.
Raccoon in the past, a team that never really achieved anything. As mentioned, he has already got top 3. This man is gunning for so much more.
Yeah, they were Crazy Raccoon. I remember a good regional team, but once they came to the international stage, and for a
actually
lot of
okay.
Munchkin's teams, they just got tested in a way that they couldn't
They
stand
met
up
Gambit,
to. Yeah.
and it ended.
I need a...
Munchkin's runs, it was always playing the same teams twice. Like, it happened against Foot, it happened against Gambit. I can't remember the other team, but there was definitely a back-to-back as
Boo.
well. This guy always ends up facing a team,
What time are you done working?
coming back and being eliminated by them later on.
He does always seem to improve, though. That's the thing.
That's
I
how
want
he
to
got here.
Yeah, give credit to him as someone leading.
Oh.
And he's leading by example right now. He's forced Sentinels into a position where they're taking a
You want to play
positive
some
hit
games later?
results. This is a team that, well, they've played Loud a couple of times in their last 4 matches. Loud only managed 4 rounds and 3 rounds. So GENG are already way far and above.
I
a
have
lot of
no
the
idea what the
teams
fuck that
Sens
is.
have had to
The
battle
Dragon's
against.
Dogma 2?
Interestingly, again, actually going to see that outlaw onto Lakia. Clearly having a lot of faith in this gun.
Are you view-botting me right now? How did I like, just jump to 4 out of nowhere like that?
I wasn't already a fan of GENG. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna need a jersey after this one. Been complaining all tournament, all
Us,
month
Jen.
long about.
Alright,
how
we need
little
Sentinels to make a
this is
comeback.
being used, and they're
Only
coming
down
in
3
and
matches, or 3
somebody
rounds
else
rather.
split and
On
used
Sky as well.
On Sky, yeah.
Has he been
on many
watching
different
Yumpty?
agents.
Is that what's happening?
It
Oh.
could be. It could be. He's
Random.
From the best. Well,
We'll take
5
it.
on the board already for GENG, as we said. This was not going to be a pretty start from what we guessed, at least. Split has been terrifying, like you're saying. GENG have
Come on,
already
tens.
exceeded expectations. They've got a commanding lead early on, even after a scrappy beginning, even after denial of the second round. I thought that was the
I need to
start
stop
of the
watching
game.
my
Starting to worry.
stream and watch the live feed as my stream is like 5 seconds behind.
To extend this lead, Sentinels down
I'm
to
like
the last
reacting
credits and used
5
all
seconds
the
late.
royalties very recently.
They've been doing this a lot. Meteor left in a lurk. He's been able to take quite a lot of space. Now this is space that's given up. John QT has his cam, consistently watching. And with only 40 seconds left, we're seeing this late clear into middle. Now a lot of this was probably off the idea that, okay, we could have double back through and taken control into heaven. Cam already going to be gone, but now with 30 seconds left, they look to head into this stacked up site. Sentinel and Viper. It's never easy to get past this util, but they're beginning to predict it, and now they have to try and clear the players.
A good trap by John QT, a little closer, 12 seconds left, and there's still some harassment on the site. John QT drops the
Oh,
spike.
come on.
8 seconds left, but players up in heaven surely not able to deny. No nade, nothing to clear them from position, and the fight's going towards GENG. Oh, Zekin, full HP, but one hit to that outlaw. Tens, one hit to damn near anything. Zekin closes the distance, but a shot to the head from Texture pretty much seals
Come
the
on,
fate
Tens.
of this one. With Tens having 2 players to
Oh,
drop,
damn
and
it.
Munchkin way ahead of him on that fight. 6 rounds now for GENG. A solid and Sentinels left with scraps for the next round.
But the crazy thing about this is a lot of the
Tens is
stats that
bottom
play
fragging?
by
God
Sentinels
damn it.
are actually catching players. Like, look at John QT right now. He's 12 and 5 because they are running into his trips. He's getting an opening kill. But every
Look,
single time
first
there's a
game,
response
warm-up
to it.
round. We're gonna
That's
call
been one
this
of the
warm-up
things I've
round.
loved about
Still
this team
warming
is
up.
the trading is on point. They are so quick and so committed as well. You're going into a site with 20 seconds left. There are so many variables that you have to look for, but this team is ready to trade whatever comes their way. And with 8 seconds left, they get that spike down, and from then on, it looked like plain sailing.
That's the point where most teams start to panic. It's the point where I start to panic a little bit, but they were just
panicking for them.
yeah. I can only imagine being in the coaching seat. You're screaming about the time left, but they had it all under control. Cool as a cucumber as we go into round number 9.
How does that work?
Sentinels, as we said, they've got scraps, and the pistols are apparent to us. There's only a few ghosts, a sheriff. This is a round that they've won before, so you have to be careful. And, well, caution to the wind for Tens. He goes through the orb and falls right down.
That's true. Does
See what
that
else
show
we've
up?
got, though. The weapon's going to be upgraded, and there's still some util to play with.
This is the thing, we've been hyping up controller players all the way through this event. We talked about Karom. We've talked about the likes of Tens.
How do I see who's...
Because right now...
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
He's like a round that now already looks over. Yeah, sure, the Sentinels retakes have been good historically, but if they pull this one off with a couple of ghosts and Hudson and Sheriff, well, it's going to be marvelous against that for a long time. There's something special about doing it in a post-plan way back through a site like this, with essentially a quick fire.
I actually had forgotten that I had made the sound alerts free for people who were subbing to me. I was thinking I was finally going to force you to use channel points and not be able to blast shit while I'm playing.
What in the world is that? What? Of all the ways to use that weapon, of all the ways I thought I'd see that weapon used, running through your own nade to double hip fire at a player who's eco, that was not on my list. I didn't see that coming.
Hey, you know what? They've got the credits to play with. It's a gun that he doesn't necessarily need to bring forward. In fact, he's going to
it's
buy
not going
straight
well.
back into a
Just
rifle
scope in,
again.
though. That's the only request I have.
The thing is, his opponent's not going to pick it up. So realistically, all that's happened there is Lakia has gained an orb and maybe wasted a little bit of extra credits. But that's the thing. Again, it was spoken about in an interview with Alex after their last match. He said that it feels like GENG have a great...
Do you have... Is there a setting to where you automatically follow yourself, Arlock? Like subs?
They've gone the right way every single time. The paranoia, decent. But the counter there, Tens will be able to keep his life and the aggression quelled for a second.
And look how quickly they've got a response. There's 4 players from Sentinels here. Make that 3. Tens is down. Zel's is
I see this thing where it's like...
Sassy here and expect.
Well, yeah, it's like, I enjoy free lifetime subs to your own channel, whatever it is. Because when I logged in, today's the first time I've gone live other than the aquarium stream I did the other day. It said that I had 1 sub, and I thought that was my brother. My brother told me he had finally figured out how to sub to me. But now I'm realizing it's not on my feed. It doesn't show that he did it. It shows that you did it.
It's absurd. Again, this time Sentinels had the perfect read. They had the expectations, they had the rotations, they had the players in.
I need to figure out how to see your subs.
Single fight. John QT, all he can do at this point is just look to hold on to the right.
We'll figure it out. We got time today.
There's no hassle even for most of these players dying. I'll take an orb and give you one towards a neural theft. No worries.
It's great, you can have two.
Yeah, have them all, mate. Have the ult. He's got one at least with Munchkin down, and the others maybe a little too far away. Texture, no blast pack.
Safe now.
Nade, but it's not even going to blow up in time. So, 8-2. This is a scoreline that I think, hey, I actually don't think is that surprising. One team having 8, the other team having 2. The fact that it's GENG with the 8 on their attack side so far, little surprising. The fact that we've actually, I would say, most of this game so far, I've been complimenting GENG, pushing and pulling the map, finding open sites, being able to run into the lighter side of the defense. Then we see what happens if they run into the entire defense, and they still win the round flawlessly. What else? What other kind of challenge can you present?
But that's the thing. I think going into this match, it was almost unequivocal that Sentinels were the best team in the world on split. We might have to reevaluate that after this map, because right now it's not looking particularly close. There needs to be some sort of response here for Sentinels. They brought back in again the ults, not particularly close, at least the valuable ones, but they are looking to put pressure on. Looking to try and deny Meteor. He's going to go straight through. If he waited a second, I think he actually gets the kill, but he's still going to be able to survive. They've used a lot of utility to try and shut this man down, and he's not taking a lick of damage. Zelsis, though, the timing here could be everything. He's got it nigh on, perfect! Looks for a big play, and he's found one. 2 kills down, the first time they've really managed to catch them off guard. Texture falls, and just 2 remain. Meteor looking for a move. He's at least gonna get one! A quick snap back! Make this one a little bit competitive, and the man they're up against has been insane.
Heal through for Zelsis. It's not going to be an easy fight on any front. He's choosing the harder of the 2. Just 1 player towards the spawn. Whoops. There we go. 1 player towards the spawn, but 2 up top. Make that 3 now as they come into position. No snake bites. That orb only going to block vision, maybe add some decay, give him an opportunity, though, to play up top with the shorty. I like him trying to create some opportunities, but ultimately too big of a task for anyone to take. 8-3, and the last round could see Sentinels find a 4th, Tom. That is not something I was ready to say today.
Yeah. The good thing for Sentinels fans out there is we have seen mass landslide victories for the side of Sentinels on either side of the map. They have proven it time and time again. Look at their last match versus Loud, 9 rounds. So they can do it. It's not a death sentence, especially if they can get to 4, but it's the manner in which GENG have been winning that does make me doubt that. And they're going straight back to the bread and butter. The A take has been fantastic. TenZ has been able to delay them at least a little bit, and the Seekers are going to give things away. The nade from Zekin is good as well. They've got off to a strong start.
Yeah, the util through from Sassy as well helps out. They're blinded and paranoid by TenZ, who's now making his appearance up top. Boombot through, it's found a player, and the bullets soon follow. Only 2 left standing for GENG. A healthy recovery for Sentinels towards the end of the half. It was looking a little bit shaky, but they found their footing now. And actually, I maybe even spotted both players there. I'm not sure if the dog got far enough through that wall to see Karen, but either way, they'll suspect it. Spike on the floor, and they'll attempt to take it. Problem is, Zelsis is stood on the other side of that smoke. Sassy up top, spraying away with him. With 50 seconds left and 5 players to take down. Well, we said the last round was a bit too big of a task. This one, good luck.
Protect the KD at all costs. Munchkin can't really hope for anything else. Looking for the fight, and TenZ is just being an irritation at this stage, just placing smokes in his face. This is all just a formality. No hope for this one to go wrong for Sentinels, and they will at least close out the remaining couple of flawless to give them their 4th round onto the board after what was almost a flawless half out of GENG. An early, shaky back and forth that was competitive, and then a 6-round streak for the Korean super team. They've definitely put themselves in a good spot, but as we know, Sentinels can definitely turn the tide.
It's not over yet, that's for sure, but GENG have to be happy with how things have gone so far. In fact, we've got some friends of GENG stood by in the audience. Let's hear from them.
Hey guys, Mika fans here in the crowd right now with Jules, a GENG super fan. Hey Jules, where are you from?
I'm from Korea, but I live in the States as well.
Oh, okay, so this is a tough match for you, but clearly you are for GENG. I actually hear you're a friend of Textures, right?
Yes, I am.
Oh wow, so how do you know him, and what is he like outside of the game?
I'm his channel moderator, and he's just a great guy, a friendly guy as well.
Yeah, you mentioned that he works really, really hard as well outside of the game, right?
Absolutely. We call him pro streamer because he's a pro player, but he streams like streamer. He always works outside of his scrims as well. He's amazing.
Yeah, he's been such a character as well, and so fun to watch too. Now, finally, I hear you're not just a GENG fan, you're not just a Texture fan, but you're an overall VCT fan. You've been to so many events. Can you let us know what they are?
Yes, I've been to Pacific last year and also went to LA for champs. This year I'm at Madrid and I'm going to Seoul for champs again.
Awesome! So we might see you again and we might have to loot back this interview and come full circle. Now finally, I need you to give one big shout out to all of the GENG fans over here in the stage and everywhere. Give your best battle cry for GENG.
Thank you. Wow! I think GENG is gonna win. Guys, GENG has been exceeding the expectations and they're really gonna do well. So please root for GENG.
All right, let's hear it for GENG! But on the other side, we also do have to hear it for Sentinels before we get back into the game.
All right, Tom. Yeah, you know what? I got to hear a GENG battle cry, but the crowd didn't really turn up for Sentinels, Tom. Give me your best Sentinels battle cry. Hype them up. Give it to me.
Oh, buy the SEN bundle. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. I can't believe.
You can work on your delivery, Tom. I'll say that.
The battle cry, I have a tear in my eye. That was fantastic.
That was wonderful. Well,
8-4 though.
We've heard about GENG's hard-working nature in that interview, and listen, hard work pays off. So far, a 4-round lead, double the rounds of Sentinels, hailed as the best team in the world on this map, Tom. They've got to show us why they're called that here on their attack.
It is time to prove it, because as we know, next map up is the choice of GENG. Lotus has been a home turf for them. 5-map streak. Not a bad map for Sentinels, but you wouldn't want to be going in this series with a deficit. Zekken now becomes the pinnacle. He's had a bit of a quieter game, but we know that at any stage, this youngster can turn it on.
Probably all just woke up.
Especially on that raise.
It's 10 in the morning.
Time
to Madrid.
He's actually just looking to deal with utility. He's gone down. Been having a bit of a rough map individually. And the problem is, this is all just the ruse. This is going to start pulling players over and put the pressure onto Meteor.
That's a spot that you have to check on the way out. For Sentinels, you imagine they will. John QT, look at him. You see him in the X-ray just sneaking past towards the screens. They'll never expect him to be in this corner. And the steps heard on the rotation back. Oh, this gap is absolutely massive. No way that Munchkin could expect it. But does he expect someone to be on the site? He could think that's the only player. One guy in screens coming back to check there's no one and running back. This all makes sense. For Texture to be here, though, oh, they'd have to be ever vigilant to see it. And now he's got an opportunity to trade it back further. It's huge from Texture. Completely bamboozling them. 10 seconds left, a nade on the floor, a blast back for the fight, but Zekken still wins it. 5 seconds, they need to plant it now. If they can deny this, it's done on the spot. Karen does well to find one, and there's the follow-up. GENG with another round, the pistol injecting some rounds and bringing them ever closer to winning Sentinel's map pick.
That is the second time in this tournament I have watched that man there, Texture, win an impossible round. Win a round that never should have been. There was one where he exploded through a smoke and instantly popped 3 heads. This one was discipline. This one was waiting patiently for the perfect moment to strike. And again, he takes down 3 players. This man has been revitalized within this GENG roster. And that has got to be infuriating for Sentinels, because John QT basically did everything right. Gets an opener, catches the player rotating, but one man missed. And that's the pistol round to GENG.
That's got to be so frustrating. Even thinking back, he heard the second player running up in heaven. Chance of a third being there very low. Karen, not in danger. In fact, he is in danger. 3 kills. They were close, but, well, the numbers advantage doesn't really matter when the judge is firing away like that. The last could have been his, but Texture finds it instead. One man lost on GENG, a fantastic
Sentinel's
follow-up
not
round
doing too
to
well
their
at the
pistol,
moment.
stacking the chips even further on their side of the table.
But just gotta believe.
History might be made in more ways than one today. Unless Sentinels come alive fairly soon, we could be seeing their greatest ever defeat
in
with this iteration on this map. They've played it so many times.
So it's 4:41 right now,
Americas,
so they
so many
should be
times
pretty
already
awake.
in this tournament as well. All right, now GENG are showing why they might just be the hope of Pacific to finally get towards a title win. It definitely feels still a fair bit away. But in this round, they've not got a completely weak purchase. A few rifles, an outlaw as well. Okay, Karen's left on a pistol, and Munchkin's SMG is not the most desired weaponry. I'm also looking at Texture being 2 orbs away from having that showstopper. The main thing, though, for Sentinels is they finally got the rifles.
Well, if anything, that's the pressure of this round. They've got the rifles, but they need to find success with it. Weaker weapons for GENG. That outlaw is dangerous. What's even more dangerous is the 4 players on this A site. We saw GENG run into this 4 of Sentinels up in heaven. And GENG lost about 40 HP total with a flawless execution on the A site. Sentinels are doing it with a split through vents. 2 players on their way to crunch heaven. Problem is, GENG can crunch right back. Lakia and Munchkin aren't in heaven. Instead, out on the ledge. It's a very unusual position. Lakia can flash up from down below, and Munchkin can always have somewhere to fall back to. Oh, no, with his knife out. That's a big mistake. Now they know at least there's another player on site. They might even have heard them in screens, but again, they haven't checked for this extra man. Lakia tucked in the corner. Sentinels, 12 seconds left, and a 1 versus 2. They've bought themselves the space to plant.
Yeah, the one thing for Karen is he doesn't currently have a weapon. Everybody dying around the window means that he might even have to put himself out into the open to give this one up. The reposition as well from Celsius is sublime. It would have to be an instant headshot. And although they pushed in to pretty much all of GENG, at least all of their weaponry,
Making
Sentinels
our
do
comeback.
manage to weather the storm just about.
Well, Tom, you know, this is the expected result, though. 2-round win, 1 on the back of the pistol, the other the follow-up. You win your 3rd up against those weaker weapons. It still gets close. A couple of well-placed shots by Sentinels puts them ahead in those fights. A good reposition in the end. But one battle going slightly differently, and this map spirals out of their control. They're holding on to a cliff's edge by their fingernails. And at 10-5, GENG now pull out the showstopper, and they've gotten away just about rounding the corner in time. That was a target-rich environment. But now GENG have to fall back, surely. They won't keep pushing. They won't keep taking this space. With Texture's gone back, but Meteor's gone forward. He doesn't even have a dash online. This guy's crazy. He's cloud bursting around to try and stay alive. He's still not running away, Tom. He's sticking around for a fight. I did not expect that.
Maybe not expecting that many players to be there. Texture as well, he wants to try and recover this. Such an aggressive start. The Paranoia showstopper combo could have eliminated half of Sentinels. Instead, it found nothing. And now it does kind of look like GENG is scrambling a little bit. Such aggressive positions, and the fallback is going to go towards that A site. The thing is, though, because they had so much map control, there's been an early read from the side of GENG. Once again, it's looking like we might have 4 players within this A site as Sentinels go to push.
1 flash on Lakia, 1 nade on Texture. No Paranoia, some smokes. The second just came online for Karen, and one's just been popped down. Here comes the showstopper, though. That's the big gun on the other side. And Sentinels find the opening with it, but there's a response. GENG equalize things, catch them on the rotate up through heaven, and drop the spike. 20 seconds left, and the nade buys even more time. The rotation now from Texture as he realizes they're going to want to hightail it, move to the other side, but look, he's already here. He's ahead of them with 10 seconds left. There's no time for delay. They need this fight. They need to win it. And they have just about 5 seconds. 4 as he reaches the side. It's too late. They've bought enough time. The spike plant doesn't come in.
This man's positioning has been pretty much second to none. Every single time he makes the right read, Texture is having a worldie of a defensive half, and Sentinels are just walking into this trap almost every single time. GENG's read to get 4 players there, perfect. He drops the spike and then instantly hightails it, knows that he can have faith in Munchkin to hold on to that site, and buys almost exactly enough time. The fact that it has to be slowed down just enough, that split second does the work. The heroes are there, the stars are aligning. Sentinels are on their last legs, investing back into this one. They have some rifles, and they're almost at a Viper's pit.
GENG have been bypassed on mid already, but that was heard. Karen knows exactly what was going down. This weapon, the Judge in hand, it could be somewhat unexpected. They'll see his economy was low. Will they anticipate it upstairs in heaven? This is a danger up against any buy, and they're on their way straight into Karen's waiting arms. If he wins this at first already, that's another nail in Sentinel's coffin, and he's back. He's just creating some space and not getting out alive. In fact, sticking around for another fight, but Tens doubles up.
That's a big double kill. They've still got to deal with Munchkin though.
All right, 3v3, 3v3.
Player within this site, poison orb up. He's going to be able to isolate the spike. Already dropped to the
2v2,
ground. Good trade,
2v2.
though, from John QT again. Bringing things back into an even scenario. The clock not so low this time, but Lakia already making a switch up. He's going to play into the orb, has a flash ready to go straight out of it. It is being watched over, and he drops one against both! Lakia steps up, puts the 12th round onto the board for GENG. Every decision, every battle just seems to be correct for this squad. And I can't believe what I'm seeing. A 7-round deficit for Sentinels on their best map, the map they chose, and a map that I'll be honest, we did not see GENG competing in.
I was already looking at Lotus once I saw the veto come up. And no team's been able to shine a light on Sentinels here on Split. A close game is the best you could expect. A dominant victory though? GENG, they really are changing the game. Round 18 could be the last with an early fight up top. It's done a little bit of damage, but not too much. Sentinels not deterred from their aggression. Another player on site now. 4 players from GENG here ready to fight. Meteor the first to take it, and he won't stop. 3 kills already. It's left it all to Sassy, and it's done just like that. 13-5. You might have expected to see this scoreline, but not in the hands of GENG. A devastating start to this series for Sentinels. I can't imagine what the locker room chat's going to be like ahead of Lotus.
This now puts it down to 1 map to GENG, matching the best ever Pacific performance at an international event. This team last year didn't really do too much, but they have come out swinging. We'll be back after the break to see if they could do it in 2.
Hey guys, it's Jimmy Lin. In this series, I'm going to walk you through attack on Pearl. Watch out for the stairs, clear this angle. You're going to be able to fight this.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Welcome back. We're here right now with Solo and with Jen to help with some translation. Now, Solo, once upon a time it was you and Lakia up there.
Alright, so we were watching Sentinels play earlier. It's currently on a break, so wait. Stop. Sheriff. My hands feel fucking tight. Why does that not feel right? Okay. Temporarily. Yes. That. Alright. See if we can get 10, and then we'll try playing some ranked. Getting all body shots here. That's why I play with the... That's why I don't use the Vandal, because I am not good with headshots. I'm actually getting worse. Alright, finally. Jesus.
Match found.
Yes, I'm pumped.
Alright, took my sweet time picking my character so people won't yell at me.
I can fill whoever needs, who you guys want me to play.
Alright, we on Lotus. Let's take a quick peek.
Don't get too cute with the plan. The more complicated our attack, the faster it goes to shit.
Satchel out.
Shadows traveling.
Reloading. Grenade!
Spike down A. Last player standing.
Ugh.
The enemy fears you, Reyna. You can use that.
Gun here.
Reloading.
Reloading.
In we go.
Gun here.
Flash out! Here. Reloading.
Grenade!
Reloading.
Satchel out.
Last player standing. Spike down. Defender spawn.
They think they're so secure.
I need to blow something up.
Need help. I'm watching here. Spike dropped.
I have the spike. Satchel out.
Plant the spike. Plant the spike. Careful here.
Spike planted. Grenade!
Reloading.
Close.
My ult's not ready. Go get him.
Last player standing.
Or his viewer plays.
We're here because we're the best. Don't any of you forget that.
Spike's here.
Crush them.
Still in sight.
Enemy A.
Reloading.
Grenade!
My ult is ready. Forever.
Cutting their vision.
Bomb, hurry up.
Reloading.
Reloading.
There.
Satchel out.
One's flank.
Plant the spike.
They will cower.
Reloading.
Spike planted.
The hunt begins.
Passing!
Time for them to kneel.
I need this.
Spikes here.
Flash out!
Satchel out.
Cover going out. Reloading.
Spike planted.
Enemy C.
Insect.
You're to your right as well.
Blinding!
Last player standing.
That's not ready. Clearing out! Trevor!
Nice try.
The symphony of death. Don't worry, you get used to it.
They are so dead!
Let's flush them out.
Cover going out.
You want to
play? Let's play.
Stealing scent. Satchel out.
Last player standing.
Stay alive. I want their life, not yours. Spikes here.
Yo, we got Spike.
You're mine right now.
Get out of my way!
Shadows traveling.
Flash out!
Satchel out.
Cover going out.
Planted.
Last player standing.
Let's go!
Take aim, then fire. Let's not complicate it.
Spikes here.
Reloading.
Bonne chance, mes amis.
Shadows traveling.
Cutting their vision.
Reloading.
Still in sight. There.
Spike's down.
Spike down A.
Enemy A.
Last player standing.
I will take back what is mine.
Does anyone have funds?
Merci. Who will I spot first?
Here.
There. Reloading.
Bomb buddy out.
The hunt begins.
Reloading.
There.
Spike planted.
Trap destroyed.
One enemy remaining.
My ult is ready.
Cutting their vision.
Backside hit 99.
Careful here.
Teleport's ready. Well, this suit is ruined.
They're just batteries. And I need a recharge. Spike's here.
Satchel.
Blinding. Traveling. Sword bolts. Cover going out.
One enemy remaining.
Flash out.
Flawless.
I could have left my arms at home. Reloading.
The enemy only looks composed. Their hearts tell a different story.
Reloading.
Spike's here.
Focus now. Eyes off me.
Shadows.
Still inside. Satchel up. Enemy spotted A. Right.
Reloading. Right there.
Gun here.
Flash out.
There. There. Plant the spike.
Plant the spike.
I've got your trail. Spike planted.
121. Oh, you know, they're both flank. Last two flank.
One enemy remaining.
Last one flank too.
Good
Good shit.
And I'm still gun here.
Reloading.
Last round in the half.
Buy the best guns you can. Does anyone have funds? Merci.
For you, hermanita. Gun here. Cutting their vision. There. Satchel out.
Shadows traveling.
Welcome to my world.
Cutting their vision. Okay, reloading.
Planted.
That one's dead.
Last player standing.
That's 3. You want to play? Let's play.
Switching sides.
They don't have a single life worth saving.
Need help. Need help.
There.
Oh man, can you smoke A?
Enough.
Don't smoke it instantly though, wait a second.
Enemy spotted. Grenade! Spotted. Enemy A. Careful here.
Spike down A.
That's 3.
One enemy remaining. Flawless.
The man who dies meaningless. Strike at their weak points. If one link breaks, the rest will follow.
It's B, it's B.
Go get him.
Spike planted.
Still inside. Still inside. Need help.
Last player standing.
They think they're better than us. I can tell.
Yo, can you like bait for me, like get their touch on you so I can cross over?
Grenade! Enemy spotted A.
Spike planted.
Reloading.
Cutting their vision.
Cover going out.
Last player standing.
Yeah, I'm playing so bad.
Anyone have any splints? I may have jammed my fingers. Multiple fingers.
Bomb buddy out.
Let's see.
Spike down. C.
It's A.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Spike is A. Well, this suit is ruined.
Please do not mistake my smile. I take this all very
seriously.
Right there.
I think it's B.
Grenade! Reloading.
Blasting! Flash out!
Satchel out.
My ultimate is ready.
Enemy spot. Blinding!
I win again. Aye.
Just like
One enemy remaining.
On C maybe.
Spike planted.
Welcome to my world.
Last player standing.
What's another death?
That's right.
Clutch.
Okay, Omen, you won that round.
Does anyone have funds? They are so dead.
Time to explode. Go get him. Boom.
One enemy remaining. Spike
She's
down
outside, she's
A.
outside.
The hunt begins.
I'm watching here.
Let's have Spike, no need to push, no need to push.
Grenade!
Wait, where's Spike?
And this is verbal.
Okay.
Good shit,
done.
Raze.
My ult's ready.
Look for my shadows, they will hide you.
Yo, we're gonna try to get that up. I'll buy you.
I prefer Phantom.
Wait, can you buy Venom? Oh, wait.
Yeah, request. Oh, okay.
Take him.
Get out of my way!
See.
Here comes the party! Satchel out.
I think just go with the team. I mean,
I've got your trail. Spike planted.
You want to play? Let's play.
Enemy C.
Last player standing. Match point.
I survived obliteration.
Does anyone have guns?
I will survive them.
I need this. There.
Grenade!
Spike planted.
Cover going out.
Last player standing. Attackers win.
Alright. Garbage. Just